When American star David Hallberg dances on its legendary stage, he feels the Bolshoi's weight with each leap.
As a dancer, you know the history of the Bolshoi. It's imprinted in every sort of ballet dancer's training.
Bolshoi means big, and everything about it is larger than life. Centuries old, a core of more than 200 dancers, its soloists treated like royalty, and a decor dating back to the Tsars that took 6 years and almost $1 billion to renovate. But the Bolshoi has its dark side, too. A cauldron of jealousy and rivalries that have pitted dancers against management and each other. In January, it all boiled over. A masked man threw sulfuric acid at powerful artistic director Sergei Filin, disfiguring and nearly blinding him. "I got scared, to be honest. I thought he would shoot me," said Filin. The brutal attack rocked the theater to its core.
What was your reaction when you heard about the attack?
Shock, disbelief, confusion.
3 were charged in the attack, including Bolshoi top dancer Pavel Dmitrichenko, whose girlfriend and fellow dancer he claimed was being passed over for lucrative leading roles. Now, Filin has come home, appearing recently at this gathering to mark the new season after 22 operations saved his eyesight.
There's certainly a sense of a morale boost, having Sergei back walking the hallways, going into his office.
And they hope rebuilding the iconic theater's shattered image. And for the Bolshoi, that means going back to the basics and doing what it does best, performing the classics like Swan Lake, tonight's premiere of a new season. Behind the curtain, everyone knows what's at stake. We want to leave the horror behind us and walk into a bright future, said soloist Vladislav Lontratov. And the troupe, once again, is getting rave reviews at home and abroad after an impressive 3-week run at London's Covent Garden. Back in Moscow, music critics like Raymond Stoltz, who's covered the Bolshoi for decades, has no doubt this symbol of Russian culture will land on its feet.
The Bolshoi is a bit like Russia itself. It's too big to be governable, but it will survive.
First, it must get through the trial, which starts this month. Those charged in the attack face up to 12 years in jail if convicted. But if this night's performance of Swan Lake was any sign, Tchaikovsky's age-old story of good triumphing over evil, there'll be plenty more encores. Jim Macedo, NBC News, Moscow.